Hello everybody, so today I'm going to be showing you what is in my makeup bag because I have finally got it how I wanted it and I thought I'd share it all with you. But first I'll show you what brushes I use because I keep them separate from my makeup. So they're in my Spectrum Zodiac Earth bag because, as you know, I showed it in a vlog. I got the brushes, bought them for myself. So that's what most of them look like, so I'll just quickly run through them with you. I've got the bronzer brush, there's a little eyeshadow brush, powder brush, a like square foundation brush, but I use it to like bake my powder or contour. A concealer brush, which just a concealer. This like rounded teardrop one, which I use for highlighter. A bigger eyeshadow brush, which I use for putting the colours on. I've then got some other ones. Oh, there's also a slanted one which I'd use for my eyebrows if I use the powder, but I don't, so that's just there if I need to do any touch-ups anywhere. I also have the Essence Cosmetics eyeshadow brush, which is a fluffy brush which I use for blending in the crease because it works really well. I've got the MAC 210, which I use to underline my eyes and go in the inner corner, and then I've got the MAC S46 SE, which is just a flat brush which I pack on like glitter eyeshadows with. So they're the brushes I use. I'll put them away. And now we'll go on to the actual makeup bag. So my actual makeup bag itself is from Primark. Megan bought me it. It's a Beauty and the Beast one because you know how obsessed I am and I just love it. Like, it's just got a bell on it, it's got some flowers here, it says Beauty and the Beast. And then it's got flowers all over the back, it says Beauty and the Beast, and it's just really cute. And yeah, and it's a big bag which I like because I can keep all my palettes and everything in here. And it's got a little tassel on the zip, so yeah. Let's open it up and delve in. So this is what you can see when you're looking in it. I'm just going to go through it with you. I'll start with the big things, which are the palettes. So the first one is my Holy Grail. It's the Violet Voss Holy Grail Pro Eyeshadow Palette. Now, if you've not seen this before, I'm going to open it and show you because it's amazing. I got it off Beauty Bay, if any of you are wondering. But yeah, this is the palette, and then you open it up, and the colours, can we just appreciate? Mine's a bit dirty, so please excuse that, but can we just appreciate those colours? Look at them. They're like my colours. They're very like orange, brown tones, some red, some pinks. Like, I use this palette every single time I put eyeshadow on because it's my baby. I just love it. I just can't get enough of it. So yeah, if you're contemplating getting an eyeshadow palette, I highly recommend this one because it's amazing. The pigmentation's amazing, and the price. They're about the same price as like Urban Decay eyeshadow palettes, but I much prefer these because you get more colours and they're a lot more pigmented. Saying that though, I do have the Naked 2 Urban Decay Naked 2 eyeshadow palette as well because I got this a couple of years ago for Christmas off my parents, and I still love the colours in this one. Like, don't get me wrong, I just always reach for my Violet Voss more than this one, but I'll show you the colours in this one. I'll cover up the mirror so you can't like see yourself. But yeah, that's the colours in this one. As you can see, my favourite one's obviously that glittery orange one that's like a hit pan now, which really upsets me. But yes, this one's really nice. It's got a lot of brown, like darker brown, so I don't reach for it as often, but if I'm doing a smoky eye, that's the one I go for. Next thing I see is the Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Oil Control Fixing Spray, which obviously I use to fix my face. This is actually really good. Like, I recommend this one a lot. It's about around the £5 mark, so it's quite cheap. But yeah, I also use that. I use that to set my face, but I also use it when I'm using like my highlighter because it just makes my highlighter pop. Basically, like, it puts on more of the product and makes it just amazing. And if I'm putting glitter eyeshadows on, I use that as well. So that's what that's for. Next is my mascara, which is the Maybelline Lash Sensational, which everyone has raved about, but yes, that's the one I have. I then have my foundation of choice, which I actually use a powder foundation because my skin doesn't like liquid foundations, which I have realised over the many years I've been doing makeup. She says many years, that's about 2 years. But my face doesn't like liquid foundation, so when I found this one from Bare Minerals, I've used this non-stop because it's the only one that agrees with my face. It's the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Powder Foundation, and I'm the shade 11 Natural. I'll open it up for you because this one's like nearly run out, but yeah, look, I've bought another one, so we're all good, guys, we're all good. But yeah, that's my shade, and to use that, I bought the brush as well because the woman said how amazing it is, and it is amazing. It's just the Bare Minerals Core Coverage brush, and it just looks like this. So it just packs the powder on nicely, and Yes, I'm very happy with that brush. Next up, we've got powder. This is the Collection Prime Ready Invisible Setting Powder. Now, I've not found a powder that I absolutely love, and I'm nearly running out of this one, so I have bought the Rimmel Stay Matte, I think it's called, which I'm going to try because I have never actually used it before. But I'm yet to find a Holy Grail powder, so I'm still trying, but I'm making my way through this one. And I got this one because it says it's got the Witch spot treatment in it, which just made me want to get it. So yeah, it's alright. Like, it goes on a bit white, so you've got to like blend it in a bit, but apart from that, it's all good. My bronzer of choice, oh, I just love it so much. Like, this is my Holy Grail bronzer, and I know it's expensive, but I love it. It's the Too Faced Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. Mine's the medium to dark matte bronzer, because when I went to see the man about it, right, story time with Chloe, when I went to see the man about it, he went, oh no, this is your shade, and it was a light, really light one, and I was like, that's more like a powder on me, and then I tried it, and I was like, it's literally a powder, like, are you sure? And he was like, oh yeah, definitely for your skin tone, and I was like, no, I'm going to get the dark one. He was like, sure? I was like, yes, I'm sure, and I got the dark one, and I love it. I'm wearing it now, actually, don't know if you can see, because I've noticed as well in my videos, my old bronzer, which I still have, which is the Revolution one, not good because it's really orange toned, and orange tones don't go well for bronzer and contour. You need brown cool tones because that's more of a warm tone. So this one's just the perfect bronzer, and I've got no complaints. Like, and it smells of chocolate, so I can't go wrong. But yeah, that's my bronzer of choice now, and I'm obsessed. And I know it's pricey because it's £25, but it's lasted me ages. Like, I've been using this now for ages, and I've not even like scraped the surface. So exciting times. And a little bit goes a long way, I've realised as well. Like, I only dab my brush in once, dab, and then just blend it in, and it's perfect. Moving on to my old bronzer, and the reason why I've kept this is the Makeup Revolution Bronzer Kiss. As you can see, it's very orangey toned. I'll just show you it. Like, how was I using this as a bronzer? Like, it's really orange toned, but it's the perfect base for when I do an orange eye look. Like, it's the perfect base, and then it's the perfect transition colour to blend all the colours together. So that's why I'm keeping that purely for eyeshadow, because it's perfect for that. Always find different uses for things. Next thing I've got in here is a little mirror that's got a C on it, because if I don't have a mirror in the house, or if I'm out or I'm staying at someone's and I don't have a mirror, this is a good backup. Even though most of my products have got mirrors in, but oh, hiccup, but I like them just in case. Next up is my favourite highlighter. It comes in this palette, which is I Love Makeup with Bronze and Glow palette. I don't know which one exactly it is. I've got a bobble on it because the cap's broken in it, because I think I put it down and it dropped it, but it looks like a chocolate bar. The cap's broken, so please excuse that. But yeah, it comes with a mirror, and it comes with a bronzer shade, which is a bit too dark for me, so I don't really go into that. Like, I'll probably use that again for eyeshadow, because she uses different stuff for eyeshadow apparently. But this highlight, oh my god, like, it's amazing. I've got it on now, but you can't really see it because I've been at work all day and it's kind of come off, but a little bit goes a long way because it's really pigmented, and it's like a champagne gold colour, and oh, I love it a lot. And this is about £4, so £4 for like a bronzer, which would be good if I knew how to use it properly, let's say that. And an amazing highlight. So yeah, I really, really love and recommend, as I recommend all this stuff because I just love all this stuff in my makeup bag, which is why I'm filming the video, Chloe. Next up is my primer of choice, which is the Benefit Professional Pro Balm to minimise the appearance of pores, and it does exactly what it says on the bottle. They've brought out a new one of this as well, which I'm really excited to try when this finishes. It's like a pink pearly colour that gives like a glow underneath your skin, which I'm very excited to try after this one's run out. But it's quite expensive, so I'm kind of hoping it doesn't run out at the same time. But yes, this is my primer of choice, and I'll use this before a night out because then my makeup will last, along with the setting spray. These two together work perfectly. Or I'll use it before work because I'm a very busy bee at work, so this makes my makeup last. Basically what I'm doing, I know I'm going to be out of the house all day, I'll put this on and it works wonders. But I do need to find a cheaper one because I don't know if I'm going to be wanting to spend £26 all the time. Yeah. Next up I have this MAC eyeshadow, which I don't even actually know where it's from because my friend gave me it because she wasn't using it. Oh, it's in the shade Always Sunny. I can barely see it because the writing's all smudged off. But again, this is another... Oh, I've just dug my nail in it. I could internally scream right now, like I'm internally screaming because I just dug my nail in it. Does anyone else do that? If they ruin makeup, I put the nail in makeup, do you just want to cry because I feel you? But yeah, this is basically the same as the bronzer, like it's just a good transition colour, like it's a orangey brown. But yeah, I don't know why I have two of them, but yeah. Then I've got my concealer, which is, I've finally found a good concealer, like, sorry Collection Lasting Perfection concealer, because I used to love you all the time, but at the moment my skin's just loving the Rimmel Wake Me Up in shade, I'm the shade Classy Beige, because I'm a classy girl, she says. Next up is my eyebrow product of choice, which is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, which has got the colour at one end, which I am shade 5, if you were wondering. Gone back to my yellow shade because I dyed my hair darker so they could match. I've then got the spoolie on the other side, and I just love this because I've actually feel like I've mastered how to do my eyebrows. Like, they used to look shocking, like they used to look like tadpoles, but I kind of feel like I've mastered how to do them. Like, they're not even, and because I need to grow them out still, but I like how they look at the moment, so that's why. So thank you again, expensive product, but we'll deal with that. Then the rest of the stuff in the bottom's mostly just lipsticks, which I have a big lipsticks collection, so I could do a separate video on them, but the ones that I've currently got at this house, I've got more at my uni house. I've got MAC in the shade, MAC matte lipstick in the shade Mare, which is a Holy Grail pink colour that I always use. My red colour of choice is the Rimmel Kate Moss in 107, which is a dark red. It's the Zoella shade, because I probably need to throw this out because this is probably as old as when she last talked about it in a video, which was probably a few years ago, so that might have to go in the bin. And then the other things are, I'm not going to show you the colours because I feel like I've talked about them all the time. I sound how Yorkshire sounding all the time. But they are the NYX Lip Lingeries in my 3 favourite shades. You've seen them, you've heard me talk about them, so I'm not going to go through them. I've currently got French Maid on my lips, which is... which one is it? This one, which I've currently got on my lips, which I love. But yes, and the last thing in here are my tweezers, which are just Primark own pink tweezers to do my bush of an eyebrow. So yes, that is everything in my makeup bag. So yes, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.